Coming up in November on Roanoke County Today, we celebrate broadband coming to the Valley and get ready for a holiday tradition. Coming up next on Roanoke County Today. Surf by the award-winning RVTV.org, the official website for Roanoke Valley Television Channel 3. The site features new content like the Media Center, where you can view selected RVTV programming. Also find RVTV's daily lineup, information on RVTV shows, a photo gallery, and even a Notify Me sign-up to keep you posted on upcoming RVTV events. It's all at RVTV.org, the official website for government and educational television in the Roanoke Valley. RVTV. The South County Library is now a designated passport acceptance facility. Passport applications are taken by appointment during these hours only, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Monday and Tuesday evenings, 6 to 8 p.m. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call the South County Library at 540-777-8782. Details are also located on the County Library website, roanokecountyva.gov/passports.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Frank Smith, who's the president of the Roanoke Valley Broadband Authority. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Sure. So behind me, there's a lot of activity going on. We just had an exciting event to kick off broadband in Roanoke County. But first, tell our viewers a little bit about the Broadband Authority.
Sure. The Broadband Authority consists of four localities: County of Botetourt, City of Roanoke, City of Salem, and the County of Roanoke. And then we also have a citizen member, which is the Water Authority. In this particular case, it's Mike McAvoy, citizen. We started this. It was created as a result of the business community coming together and saying, we need to be more competitive when it comes to telecommunications in the area. So they formed it, and then I came aboard in August of 2015, and we started the first construction, and now this is the second phase, which we've completed as of today.
That's wonderful. It's really exciting, and we have 25 miles across Roanoke County, correct?
That's correct. Actually, a little bit more than that, but we're rounding it. In a good direction.
Very good. So what then is the message for our businesses in the Valley, but particularly we're looking at the county? What do we want our businesses to look for with broadband?
I like to say we're open for business, because part of that is specifically we're more competitive. They have world-class fiber optics they can take advantage of. We also allow for other companies to come in to be able to use that infrastructure so they don't have to build it. That's where we come up with the point as far as open access is concerned. So from an economic development standpoint, quality of life, this is a new tool for the economic development teams here to be able to use, and we're excited about that.
Well, that's great. Well, I know Roanoke County is excited too. So this has been a great venture. And also let me ask you, across the region, you mentioned a lot of partners. How many miles of broadband now are across our region?
We have approximately 80 miles.
Okay. So, and we have 25 miles here across the county.
That's correct.
Great, good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited about this. And if people are looking for more information about broadband, where should they visit? Yeah,
they can actually come to our website. It's rvba.online, or they can call us at any time at 540-904-4739. And we're always glad to tell our story.
Good. Well, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Are you an active senior looking to do something new and exciting? The Town of Vinton's Active Senior Adult Program offers game playing, classes, day trips and overnight tours, craft making, potluck luncheons, line dancing, and Tai Chi instruction. The center is located at 820 Washington Avenue, adjacent to the Vinton War Memorial Building. Contact Penny Byer at 540-983-0643 for additional information, or just drop by the Charles R. Hill Senior Center for a visit.
It is important for both restaurants and homeowners to help keep our waterways clean and safe. Never pour cooking oil or grease into sinks, parking lots, or streets. The oil and grease can enter our waterways through storm drains. Always try to recycle the oil and grease or put it into the trash. If you have a spill, clean it up by using a drying agent like cat litter. Never hose down spills. Keep dumpster and trash can lids closed. Restaurants should clean floor mats and garbage cans in a mop sink. It's easy to keep our waterways clean by doing the right thing.
Participation in the Roanoke County Recycling Drop-Off Trailer Program has been increasing. The following etiquette tips will help our citizens receive the most benefit from the recycling program. Please break down any boxes before placing them in the containers. We currently accept mixed paper, plastics, and cans. Please do not place items with food residue in bins. Fill trailers to capacity. When the recycling trailer is full, please do not place items on the ground outside of the trailer. Visit another recycling trailer location. Please use the trailers properly.
Do you have a neighborhood concern in Roanoke County? You can now report zoning violations online by using the Neighborhood Concern Submission Form. Simply select a zoning code and add any details about your concern. Provide your name and contact info and choose to opt in so we can provide you with follow-up reports. Enter an address for your concern or select the location from the map and click Submit Entry. You will receive a case number that lets you track the status of your concern at any time. Submit your neighborhood concerns at roanokecountyva.gov/zoning app.
Welcome back to Roanoke County Today. My name is Brian Klingenpeel, and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for Roanoke County Fire and Rescue. And today we're at The Peaks, a luxury condominium complex located in the South Peak development right here in Roanoke County. The Peaks has been gracious enough to allow us to use one of their beautiful condominiums and their gorgeous kitchens to talk about kitchen fire safety, especially related to the holidays. It may not surprise you to learn that Thanksgiving Day is the leading day for home fires caused by cooking equipment. The kitchen is the heart of the home, especially on Thanksgiving Day. And so it's important to talk about kitchen safety when there's going to be extra activity and extra people in the home. Kids love to be involved in holiday preparation, so it's a good idea to have some activities planned to help keep the kids out of the kitchen. Games, puzzles, and books can help with that, but also some recipes that can be done outside of the kitchen. There also needs to be a 3-foot kid-free safety zone in front of the stove. Adults need to stay in the kitchen when there's something cooking on the stovetop. Unattended cooking is one of the leading causes of home fires in the country. So you really need to keep an eye on what you have on the stovetop. If you're afraid you might be distracted, put a utensil like a spoon or a spatula in your hand so that it will remind you that you have something cooking on the stove. When you're cooking your turkey, it's a good idea to stay in the home and check on it frequently. The National Fire Protection Association discourages the use of outdoor gas-fueled turkey fryers. Because of the large amounts of oil and heat that it takes to fry a turkey, that can be a very dangerous thing. So we recommend purchasing an already fried turkey from a restaurant or using an oilless turkey fryer. The best way to extinguish a grease fire in a stovetop pan is with a lid that fits the pan. Simply cover the fire and turn off the heat. The fire will go out. Never put water on a grease fire. And if a fire occurs in the oven, simply turn off the oven and leave it be. The fire will eventually go out. Matches and utility lighters need to be kept out of the reach of children. Up high and possibly a locked cabinet is the safest place for those to be. And never leave children in a room alone with a lit candle. And as always, please make sure your smoke alarms are working. You can test them by pressing the test button on the front of the smoke alarm. And if you haven't changed your batteries in your smoke alarm recently, now is an excellent time to do that. Roanoke County Fire and Rescue wants to wish you a safe and happy holiday season. For more information on these safety topics or any others, you can call me, Brian Klingenpeel, at 540-777-8718, or you can find us on the web at roanokecountyva.gov/fire rescue. Roanoke County Today will be right back.
ROCO Alert is a citizen alert and warning system that Roanoke County will use to notify all Roanoke County households and businesses affected by or in danger of being impacted by a local emergency or disaster. Notifications will include important information about the event and any actions, such as evacuation, that officials are asking people to take. Set up an account to add your VoIP telephone like Vonage or Cox or a cell phone. Sign up today before disaster strikes and be prepared.
Do you have a neighborhood concern in Roanoke County? You can now report zoning violations online by using the Neighborhood Concern Submission Form. Simply select a zoning code and add any details about your concern. Provide your name and contact info and choose to opt in so we can provide you with follow-up reports. Enter an address for your concern or select the location from the map and click Submit Entry. You will receive a case number that lets you track the status of your concern at any time. Submit your neighborhood concerns at roanokecountyva.gov/zoning app.
It all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won. What's your reaction? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods.
Okay, what else?
Common.
This is their world.
There's nothing. And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Think if your car has airbags you don't need to wear a seatbelt? Think again. An unrestrained occupant can be seriously injured when striking an airbag. There are 3 collisions in a crash. The vehicle strikes something, the body strikes something, internal organs strike something if the body suddenly stops. Seatbelts slow the body instead of a sudden stop, which lessens the 3rd collision. Always wear a seatbelt, even if your vehicle has airbags. Remember, click it or ticket.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Planning Administrator for Roanoke County, David Holliday. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Amy.
So, first of all, tell our viewers a little bit about your role as Planning Administrator.
Well, one of my main duties these days is a liaison with the Virginia Department of Transportation. Within Roanoke County, the state transportation department handles all of our roads from interstate all the way down to Bernard Drive, where our county administration building is. And with that comes a lot of interaction between the Board of Supervisors and the Virginia Department of Transportation. So a lot of what I do is handling that process through the board, and that's grant applications, it's resolutions of support for those grant applications, it's programming that the board does for secondary roads and for revenue sharing program, et cetera.
Okay, a lot going on. I know there are a lot of projects on the horizon. So tell us about some of those projects that are coming up.
Well, one significant one that's in design right now is improvements to I-81. There's actually a public hearing at Northside High School November 14th to discuss that, and that's going to be auxiliary lanes from the exit 141 to 143, and that's from 419 to 581 on both sides, similar to what's happened on 581 between Valley View Interchange and Hirschberger. Other projects of significance, that's in design right now. Other project in design is improvements to Route 419 in front of Tanglewood Mall. That's going to be a big improvement. We're looking at other things down the road, no pun intended, in that area. One significant bridge replacement project on Route 220 that's just getting started is the bridges over Back Creek. Those were built in the late 40s, and it's time to get new bridges. That's going to be a significant improvement there. The Plantation Road project has been under construction this summer, and that's a shared use path and pedestrian bicycle facilities along Plantation Road, serving our businesses and a kind of a welcome to Roanoke County entrance. And the exit 140 parking ride is just being completed, and that's a big improvement out on exit 140 in western Roanoke County.
Sure, and there's a roundabout as well, isn't there? A planned roundabout?
Thank you for reminding me.
Sure.
A number of projects we have going on. The intersection of Route 311 and Route 419 is going to get rebuilt from the three-legged stop signal intersection it is now to a roundabout design, and that is in design right now. I don't know the construction dates, but it's next couple years it's going to be going under construction.
Okay, and that's in the Catawba area, correct?
Yes.
Or just entering that area?
That's a significant intersection. It carries a lot of commuter traffic from northwest Roanoke County and Craig County into Roanoke. It's a bypass when 81 is clogged up. It's also every student that lives in that area of Roanoke County that goes to school in middle school or high school has to travel through that intersection to get to school. So it's a busy place.
Yes, very significant. So all of these projects are significant, certainly, but all for the betterment of our citizens,
That's
certainly.
Right.
So how are projects selected and then funded?
Well, a number of different ways. One of the most significant is a new system that the Commonwealth of Virginia started through legislation in 2014 and then started up the application process in 2015. It's called Smart Scale, and it is an objective process for selecting projects based on limited funds, and the county and the regional planning agencies that we support have had a lot of success getting projects funded with that program. The 419 project in front of Tanglewood was funded through that, and the I-81 auxiliary lanes were funded through that. The 311, 419 roundabout was funded through that. There are other sources, the bridge funds, bridge replacement funds that are supporting the 220 project, regional surface transportation program funds that are supporting the exit 440 park and ride. And then we have the Board of Supervisors is involved in programming for secondary road funds, which is a small pot of money. And then the revenue sharing program is another application cycle that we are involved in, and it's a program where the county and VDOT split the funds for that for a certain project that the county wants to advance.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask next. Is tell us a little bit about revenue sharing. What does that mean?
It's a program where the county can make application through the state for matching funds that the county would support the other half of the match for projects that the county wants to advance and move forward. Two that we are applying for funds for right now are one of the most significant is an extension of Fallow Water Lane off Electric Road, and this is an implementation of the beginnings of the Route 419 plan that's been in the works for the past year or year and a half. Another project that we're applying for funds for is to rebuild the intersection of Starkey Road and Buck Mountain Road from a three-way stop intersection and yield situation to a roundabout as well. So those are in the application process right now. We won't know until next spring whether we're successful in receiving the VDOT match.
Okay, and so how can citizens find out or keep up with all of these projects?
Well, the most direct way is through interaction with us, and the Roanoke County Transportation webpage has some information, basic information on the front page of it, and news notices about things that are happening right now. But also within that, on the projects tab, there's what we call a transportation story map that is a web-based interaction that anybody can use to click on projects. Then they're separated by interstate, primary, secondary, bicycle and pedestrian, etc. And you can click on those tabs and see dots within the county map, and you can click on those dots and find out about the project.
Oh, that's great. And it's RoanokeCountyVA.gov and then
Transportation.
Okay.
If you search, I tried it earlier this morning, if you search Roanoke County Transportation Story Map, you'll get to that project page as well. It takes you right to it.
A lot of good information. Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us and filling us in on all of these projects. I know we've highlighted several of them, and we'll certainly continue to keep up with you and give citizens more updates as they come along.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Are you a part of the leaf solution or the leaf pollution? When you rake or blow leaves into the street, drainage ditch, or curb and gutter system, you're clogging the drainage structures, which causes an increase of street flooding. Try mulch mowing instead. A standard rotary or mulch mower will chop the leaves directly back into the turf. Composting your leaves is a great way to add nutrients to your gardens and flower beds. Or check with your locality about bagged leaf pickup. Remember, only rain down the storm drain.
Visit the Town of Vinton's website at vintonva.gov and find out, how do I? The How Do I link will lead you to find information on how do I apply for a job, read meeting agendas and minutes, obtain a dog or cat license, and even search the Vinton website for information. That's the Town of Vinton website, www.vintonva.gov, to find out, how do I?
April showers bring May flowers. It also brings a great time to start using a rain barrel. A rain barrel catches rainwater from your roof gutters, and the clean, free water can be used on gardens, lawns, and for outdoor cleaning. Rain barrel water is free of chemicals. It reduces your water bills, and it's good for the environment. You can buy a pre-assembled kit, or you can build your own with materials from a hardware store. Learn how to start saving money and the environment by using a rain barrel today. Contact the Clean Valley Council for more info.
Welcome back to the show. We're here today at the Roanoke County Police Department talking with Sergeant Jeff Johnson. Welcome to our show.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Sure. Tell us a little bit about your position here with the department.
So I'm a patrol sergeant. I currently work during the daylight shift hours, but part of my assignments here at the department, I work with the bike patrol program, and I also help coordinate some of our social media accounts that you see out there on Facebook and Twitter, and I also try to do some other outreach programs for the department, including like the Coffee with a Cop program.
Okay. Recently you received a very nice honor from the IACP and the Chiefs of Police magazine. Tell us a little about that award.
So I was nominated by my supervisor and the chief here for the International Association of Chiefs of Police, which is an organization for law enforcement executives across the world. And they create a magazine called Police Chief Magazine, which helps distribute information for them in reference to current crime trends or current initiatives, problem-solving programs, and they also use it to spotlight work that's going on throughout the world. And I was nominated under a program they call 40 Under 40, which is 40 promising leaders from across the world under the age of 40 in law enforcement.
Wow. So very, very prestigious indeed to be selected to do that. And what was your reaction to the award?
It's very humbling, getting to see what your supervisors are writing about you. That was humbling enough, but then to get notified through the IACP that I had won an award from an international level is a very humbling experience.
Right. You were in the category with so many all across the globe, I know. So
yeah.
Very prestigious honor for you. In addition to receiving the 40 Under 40 award, you've also received, I believe, 2 leadership awards from the County Police Department.
Yeah, since I've been a sergeant since 2012, and twice during my time as a sergeant, the officers themselves have nominated me for the leadership award, and that's probably even more humbling than the IACP one, because that comes from the people I supervise, and that means the most.
Sure. And tell me a little bit about what are some of the activities you've done. You've done a lot of community outreach. What are some of the programs you've done?
So I'm a big advocate for social media, because those are the platforms that people are using today, and I think that's important for us to get our message out. And then part 2 is anytime we can go out in the community and just have positive interactions, because so many of our interactions end up just by nature being negative, whether we're pulling somebody over because they violated the traffic law or they've called 911 and they need our help. Anytime we can get out there and have a positive interaction is a good thing, so that they can understand who we are, that we're just people too. And so we've done the Coffee with a Cop program. I know Officer Baruch has helped coordinate with the Cones with Cop program, where we take the Freedom First ice cream truck. They partner with us, and we go out and meet with kids and have positive interactions with them, so that way they can see that police officers are just like their parents and other adults that are out there in the community.
Sure. Those are some great achievements here for our citizens. And what's in the future for you?
I don't know. I just keep rolling along with what I'm doing. I'm again a big advocate for community outreach, and I'll continue to push that for the agency.
Okay, very good. Well, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much.
Very well deserved, I'm sure.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Have you ever had an emergency? Immediately, you call 911, and for that instant, all you can do is put your life in the hands of the men and women who come to save the day. As an EMT, you step into that world and make a huge impact in the lives of people who need help. As an EMT, you could be the one person who could change a life forever. This is the mission of the Vinton First Aid Crew. The Vinton First Aid Crew is looking for volunteers who would like to help with their community. Some of the benefits of becoming a volunteer include training opportunities, working in an amazing building with up-to-date technology, having a flexible schedule, become part of the active competition team, volunteer incentives for future jobs, and more. For more information on becoming a volunteer with the Vinton First Aid Crew, call 540-983-0641, send an email to volunteer@vintonems.com, or you can visit their website at vintonems.com.
Have you ever wanted to find a book, read the latest issue of a magazine, or do research at your local library on a Sunday? Well, now you can. Our South County and Vinton libraries are now open from 1 to 5 on Sunday afternoons. This means that you'll have access to our extensive collection of books, DVDs, and audiobooks, as well as our library's many computers and, of course, our friendly, helpful staff. We want to be part of your Sunday afternoons. For more information, contact the South County or Vinton libraries.
On December 4th at the South County Library, we are going to have a magical musical Christmas, the annual Roanoke County Christmas tree lighting. And we are very excited to once again have our beautiful Christmas celebration. You know, Roanoke County puts on such a traditional Christmas tree lighting. It's just one of our very, very favorite county events. It's such a beautiful time for family and friends to get together and just to ring in the holiday Christmas season. We do it in such a traditional fashion. Santa comes, he comes all the way from the North Pole, just so the children can come out and they sit on his lap and they talk with him, and he's such a gentle Santa. And he comes in, you know, in the traditional fashion, and it's just such a lovely time. And it's just, with this year, you know, we wanted to have the magical Christmas. And of course we will have the marshmallow roasting, and we'll have refreshments, and we'll have a barrel train ride, and we always throw in a few surprises. And it's such a, as I said, such a beautiful time. And you know, families get together, and we light the beautiful, at least a 25-foot Christmas tree. And then the evening's going to be lovely. We've changed the time this year to accommodate more families so they don't have to rush. They can come home, they can put on their lovely new Christmas, you know, parkers and come out. I'm sure it'll be a lovely night. It'll be 6:30 to 8:30. We're also going to offer shuttle service, because sometimes the parking can be a little bit of a problem, because we do attract quite a few families to the event, so there'll be shuttle service. So again, you know, I just can't stress enough what a lovely evening we're going to have. And again, like I said, we'll have lovely crafts for the children to participate in. So we'd love to invite the whole community to come out and celebrate the Christmas season with us. And of course, it's free and open to the public. Sure. The Roanoke County annual Christmas tree lighting will be on Monday evening, December 4th, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the South County Library on Merriman Road. Again, we will be running shuttle service from Starkey Park to South County Library, and the evening will be filled with refreshments, visits with Santa, lots of magic, lots of merriment, and lots of music.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome. I think we're breathtaking. And here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. Go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.